Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome back to Nate's Room. I'm your humble host, N8. What you think of that, V? What you think of that intro, man? It's a little much, but
Nah,
I like it,
I
V.
think it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Kind of, even though you're like a new person, I feel like you're kind of with that name.
With the
You're
shits.
you're kind of tapping into like the past a little bit and kind of remembering your journey and shit.
True. Well, today, guys, if you're wondering whose voice that is or who's that talking, that is Julius Mendez from Road to Hollywood TV.
Yeah.
Writer, creator, producer, entrepreneur, book reader, masturbator. Nah, but seriously, Julius is a brother of mine. Call him a brother, just like any other member in Road to Hollywood TV. So, welcome, Julius. Welcome to Nate's Room, man.
It's cool, man. It's a nice little setup you got here.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's cool to see you kind of doing your own thing.
Appreciate it, man.
Putting
Appreciate
some shit
it.
Together. And yeah, man. I think it's gonna be good. I think the podcast is gonna be good for you and for all of us.
Cool.
Probably be able to figure out a lot of shit.
Yeah, for sure. So just to give the people just a quick rundown of who you are and like, oh yeah, also you're back, man. What happened this morning? Like, we woke up, we were supposed to do the podcast last night, but Julius had to go to a movie, and then I came back. I wanted to get some ice cream. I was supposed to do it at 8, and I came back too late. I came at like 8:20 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it took me too long to set up. By that time, he had to go to watch the Joker movie, which was a raw ass movie. You guys gotta watch it. But then he woke up this morning. He's like, "Yo, let's do it at 11 a.m." And shit, I'm seeing this guy. He looks like he's 90 years old right now. He can't even bend his back. His everything hurts in his little spine.
It started
Last week?
I was on the Xbox. And I don't know, I just started doing some fucking dumb workouts real quick just because I felt like I was like fucking playing games and being lazy and shit. So I was like, let me do something.
Shit.
So I started doing some shoulder presses, and then I was doing them in between playing online, and then I went to my family's house. I was holding my knees, and then when I leaned over to fucking pass it to my uncle, bro, like I literally felt like my a muscle in my back, like I was like,
wow.
Oh shit. And my uncle thought I was playing. I like handed her over. I was like, yo, nigga, like take her. This nigga's like, laughing. I'm like, nigga, like I couldn't even really speak. I was like, yo,
shit.
like trying to look at him like, nigga, grab her, nigga.
Yo, I ain't playing with you, man.
But I'm always playing, so he's like, what? He thought I was making a joke.
He was messing around.
And bro, that shit, it wasn't that bad. But it kind of hurt. But then I started stretching and it just felt weird. And then I think just sitting in the chair all week, like with work and editing and writing and all that shit, like I need to get back on my yoga shit, man.
Damn.
I kind of slacked with my yoga these last few, like 2 weeks probably, and look, that shit caught up.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me good when I'm talking this far?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's probably better if you talk closer into the mic, but I know your back hurts and shit. It's hard. But it's all right. I mean, if anything, just pull, if you can make the mic higher. All right. And, yeah, so look, can you just give the people that don't know you just a brief summary of who you are and, you know.
Damn. I don't know why I always get awkward with this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm more of a topic type of guy, but, yeah, man, I'm Julius Mendez, born in Manhattan, New York, Puerto Rican. Grew up in a family of 5, 2 parents, 2 brothers. I'm the middle child. Yeah, man, that explains why I love acting and being in movies, because I need to make up for all the attention I didn't get when I was a kid. Nah, but honestly, thinking back, like, I don't know, I was just like, even observing my niece now, my little niece Amara, like, it's crazy, man. Like, my parents are always like, yo, she's just
yeah,
like
your
you
mom
when she
was
was
saying
a kid.
it.
Yeah. And I'll be observing her. I'm like, damn, like it's kind of just something that just, I don't know, it's just something that always came natural to me. I always felt like I had to make everyone laugh and be like the life of the party and like, you know, make everyone feel good and shit. And it's like the same with her. It's crazy. Yeah, it's wild, man.
Genes.
But, yeah. And yeah, what else about me?
Explain about like what you do right now or who you were back then and compare your journey to who you are today.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
my boy's back is killing him.
Yo, it's wild. It's to the point, like, if I take a deep ass breath almost.
Wow. Damn, we gotta get you to a chiropractor, though. ASAP.
Normal.
Probably after this, you should just go. Well, actually, they're all closed.
I gotta go to church.
Ask God for some healing, and then I'll go.
Nah, honestly, my dad gives pretty good massages. I might ask him to fucking bust that shit out. No homo, though.
Yeah.
But that's my daddy, so all homo, though. Who I was?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I be thinking back sometimes, like, man, like, low-key, I was, like, it was weird. Like, I was a leader for myself, but I was a follower, too. Like, I feel like I was always trying to catch up to my older brother. You know, like, since he was, like, we weren't too far apart. He was 2 years older than me. And, bitch, sometimes, even now, sometimes I catch myself trying to, like, catch up to my older brother in certain ways.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, like, that's crazy how it works.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I remember, like, I look back, I'm just like, man, I used to just do some dumb shit. That really wasn't me. Like, even to this day, sometimes, like, you know, with friends and with, like, people around you that you kind of just, like, I don't know, I guess we all want to connect to each other, you know? So we all want to, like, consider each other.
Try to fit in and be accepted.
Yeah, sometimes, you know? And I guess that's, like, a human thing. Like, even with the Joker, I'm like, damn, like, this is a raw movie, like what we were talking about. And I'm pretty sure there's other movies that are dope as fuck, too. But I'm sure a shit ton of people are going to go see Joker just because they hear everyone else talking about it. They're like, what? It was good? Yeah. Oh, man, I got to go see it. Because they want to, like, experience what everyone else is experiencing.
Nobody wants to be left out the culture.
Exactly. And it's already going to be so big, a big part of the culture. No one wants to miss out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah, man. Shit, I used to get in trouble a lot when I was young. And I think about it, it was just, I don't think my parents knew how to, like, they didn't know how to cater to the type of kid I was.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The type of kid I was, I think they just looked at it as like, this nigga, like, you know, this nigga got mad energy. He's all over the place. He's fucking climbing. I used to, like, in the fucking little hallway, like, when you come into our apartment, we used to just find anything to do, me and my brother. And I was always like, oh, shit, Tito, look at this. I, like, climb up to the fucking ceiling, like, in the wall. Yeah. You know, you put your feet on the walls and climb up.
Try to climb up.
Yeah, and I'll fucking jump down on some Spider-Man shit.
That's funny. I used to do the same, like, crazy stuff.
Yeah. That's why we fuck with each other. So like, we just have similar energy. And
what about, like, you as a kid? Were you, like, when it came to your room, were you the type of person like clean up your room every second, or your parents like keep telling you to clean up your room, or was it just like embedded in your head, like, all right, I just gotta clean my room, whatever, fuck it?
Honestly, I don't remember cleaning my room until we moved to Florida, like until I was like 13.
Oh, true.
Like before that, shit, I don't know. I don't remember ever cleaning I tell you this, damn, my parents was kind of cool. They let me have they let us have a PlayStation in our room. Now I think about it, we were kids, yeah. But yeah, me and my brother used to share the room. Me and my older brother at first, and we shared a room. Niggas used to go to, the Lion King soundtrack. We used to go to sleep to that shit like every night. I was just talking to him about it because
that's hilarious.
Now they're seeing, like, my nieces are seeing the new Lion King, the new Aladdin and shit. And we used to go to sleep to the Lion King tape. And that room in New York, when we moved, right, we were moving our bunk beds and shit. And oh shit, I think I fell off the top of the bunk bed one time too. That was wild.
Whoa.
But yeah, or was it my older brother? Nah, I think it was my older brother.
Damn.
That nigga like rolled off and fucking woke up halfway in the air and like grabbed onto the top and then landed in my side of the bed and woke me up. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, Fred, you okay, Fred?
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, the whole room concept, like, I feel like that's why it was easy for me to share a room too. Like when we came in here, cause I always shared a room. I shared a room with him. Oh, and cleaning up the room. Damn, my bad. This is just all these thoughts are coming now that I'm kind of thinking about the past.
Nah, for sure. It's no problem.
When we were moving my bed. and this shit's funny as fuck, bro. I had like a collection of boogers all on the wall.
Oh my god, you had that too? I had a booger collection too, bro.
Are you serious?
I had like a box of boogers. I had a box of boogers, and I had boogers on the wall. So I, yo, that's crazy.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Yo,
yeah, my dad was
boogers?
like disturbed. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like we were moving out our bed, and my uncle was there. I got kind of embarrassed. I remember I was like, "Oh shit," because I was at the bottom bunk. I used to just like stick them
Holy
behind.
crap.
It was like this wood piece where like the head and the
Oh
pillow.
my
And
god.
I was just picking. I was just go back there and just stick it on
Why?
the wall.
Why did we
I
do
don't
that?
know.
And then I did the weirdest shit. I had a
think
box
it's
of
like
it.
some type of rebel energy.
Maybe.
I think it's this energy that, like, cause you know they say, oh, don't pick your nose, don't pick
Yeah,
your nose, and
yeah.
then they say, oh, here a napkin. We're just like, that's like our way of saying, oh, we'll do whatever.
Yeah, true. Oh,
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Yo, your back is fucked, bro. Shit.
It's like
Damn, I
this
feel bad
muscle,
for you now.
bro. It like gives me shocks. It's
Damn.
crazy.
I remember when
God.
my bad, man. I hope you really go to get that massage and
Yeah,
your
after
pops.
you forced me to be on your podcast.
But
Yo, you fucked up. Alright, you
cool.
told me you're gonna be on the podcast.
Yo, you said 11 B. Come on, B. Nah, but I remember when my sister found my box of boogers. It was the most embarrassing thing. I don't know why. It was like my little secret, and then like when she found it, she was like, "Ew, you're fucking disgusting." I was like, "Don't look at me."
Yeah, I snatched the box around.
Julius, you bitch.
Yeah.
I used to get so mad at my sister. We used to fight all the time, but it was always love.
Did you share a room with your sister? Or no?
I think when we were younger, like I did. I'm not positive, but you know I can't remember too much. She remembers everything when we were younger, but I'm pretty sure we did for like not long though. Maybe till I was like 2 or something like that, or 3.
True.
And then or 4 years old. Then I got my own room or something like that.
That makes sense though because of the fact that she is a girl and you're a boy. So it's
Yeah.
like, I think obviously if y'all were 2 girls, then it's
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was just she was older than me. That's what it was, and it's
True.
like well,
How much
way older.
older?
She was like only 4 years older than me.
But that is enough.
Yeah, that's enough to be like,
that's
all right,
Zara
mom,
and
dad,
Amara
I
right
need
now.
my own room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this, my little brother's cool, but I need my own space. It gets annoying.
Yeah,
So I understand that, But yeah, my sister, me and my sister close, man. We used to, she would looked out for me with everything. So it was never like oh I'm a girl and blah blah blah. Nah, she was always like, I was probably more closer than her than my brother. But anyway, yeah. So now, fast forward till today, like how do you see your room as like a reflection of yourself out there in the world?
What about my teen years?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead, get into your teen years, dude.
Teen years was cool because I'm pretty sure that's like where we all start like really. I feel like as a kid you don't really give a fuck about your room, right?
Yeah.
And,
No,
like,
I
you
don't.
just
I
trying to
didn't.
play-
I
you
just
trying
trashed
to
that
turn
shit.
up, have fun.
Yeah.
You trying to like go out, like play games and shit.
Yeah.
Teen years, I feel like everyone kind of starts like swagging out their room and shit. I remember I still shared a room actually with Elvie, with my little brother, when we moved to Florida. That was like when my brother's like, yeah, I'm gonna get my Freddie. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get my whole room, yeah. And it made sense. He was like 13 and we were younger and shit. And I don't know, I didn't mind. Like it was cool to share a room with Elvie. And yeah, we had some fun times in there. Yo, I had a fucking futon. We had the little bunk beds with like the bottom is a futon. And like, I remember this one time, this nigga Elvie was such a good kid. He was like kind of sick the night before. Yeah. And then we woke up and I heard my mom. She's like, "Oh, wake up, guys! You gotta get ready for school." She's like, "Oh, Elvie, how you feeling? How you feeling?" He's like, "Oh, I'm alright." And then she left and I was like, "Yo, Elvie," I was like, "You trying to stay home?" And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Yo, if you want to stay home, just tell her you're not feeling too good and shit." And then he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, trust me."
Whoa.
God,
damn,
man.
that shit is hitting you like that? Like just sitting there?
It's like certain movements, bro. It's wild.
Wow.
But yeah. So my mom came back and then I heard Elvie's like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually not feeling good." She's like, "Really?" She's like, "All right." She's like, "All right, I'll call the school and shit." And like, You know, I'll call the school for you. Just stay home and relax.
Wow.
And then my mom left, and he was at the top bunk, and he like leaned his head over. He's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "I told you, man. Welcome to the game, boy."
Oh man, I could never do that back then.
For
Never ever. I would say that I'll have a headache or I'll be sick, and my dad and they were not having it. They're like, "School boy, get up, go, get up." I would have to have the flu and like be dying with sweats, like for my parents to be like, "All right, yeah, nah, you have to stay. You're dying, kid." Or had the chicken pox. Yeah.
Like sweating like 10
my
pounds.
God, yeah.
Damn. So your parents were serious about
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh man. I think mostly all Caribbean parents, like Jamaica and shit, and Haiti or wherever. Hell, school is like you gotta go. Like it's no matter what, you can be on your deathbed.
Yeah, because they feel like because they want at least the best for us. They would feel like that's at least gonna lead towards something good, which it kind of does. Like I wonder sometimes now if that's why I read so much and shit. Cause like I remember fighting and shit. I remember this one time. One time we were in my room, the room I share with Elvie, and I don't know what the fuck my brother was in there doing. My older brother. I was telling him to get out. I was like, I guess at that point I was feeling like, oh nigga, this is like me and Elvie's room. Like we started arguing about some shit. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of the room. Like get out of here, yo, get out of my room. And then he said something. And he was pretty much saying, like, nigga, like, please, like, what you gonna do, you know? And then I was about to swing on him, and I think he blocked. He did some shit, yo. This nigga punched me in my stomach so hard, bro.
Shit.
Yo, I, like, lost wind for, like, a minute, yo. And, like, I was like, oh. And, like, I was, like, going down to the floor. I'm like, I'll kill you. But like you can't speak. You just like, oh, you motherfucker. He just like looked at me and just walked away on some villain shit. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's the worst, getting punched in the stomach.
It's the worst, man.
Yeah. Or getting hit in the nuts, worse too.
Yeah, getting hit in the nuts too. Yeah. But yeah, and then that was a cool experience sharing that room with Elvie. It allowed me to like be connected to both of my brothers, you know. I'm kind of like the middle piece, like even to this day, and I encourage my brothers to like, yo, like, Elvie hit me up, I'll talk to Elvie, and then my older brother always talk to him, and then they'll ask, like my older brother asked me how Elvie's doing. I'm like, bro, why don't you call him? Call each other. Like, what the fuck, y'all using me as like a little medium, you know? And now they do a lot better. Like my brother would just hit up Elvie and like talk to him and shit. That's good. You know? So I think it kind of rounded me, even to this day, like being in a group. Like I think about it sometimes because all of you guys are the youngest in your family. Well, Greg, but he's the youngest in his like immediate family. Yeah, he has like other brothers and siblings, but yeah, like I'm the only one that was able to see like both sides, like being a younger sibling and like kind of following, and then being like an older sibling and kind of like leading in a way, you know. And that was a cool experience being able to share rooms with both of them. But then when I got my own room, that was dope because it was like, shit. I remember, did I get my own TV right away? Yeah, I think I did get my TV. Damn, my parents, man, all of our parents, man, it did their thing, man.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
I got my own room. I had a TV. I remember getting this fucking J-Lo picture. You remember that shit?
Yeah. No, I remember the other picture you had. Oh shit! No, I remember J-Lo. Yeah, I remember J-Lo.
These pink like feather shorts. That was just,
I remember that one.
She was on top of my TV, bro. I was like 13 with a fucking picture with her like half naked.
Oh yeah.
I
remember.
Oh fuck! I can't even laugh, yo. God damn! I feel like I was about to die.
Right now, currently, Julius is having some technical, physical body issues right now.
They're gonna be like MK Ultra. Look at that.
He's a clone.
He's having fucking He's having software issues. Watch, Road to Hollywood's gonna blow up in the next few months because they're controlling them.
Wow.
Maybe I should just stay in one spot. But yeah, when I got my own room, that was dope, man.
Yeah. So were you able to clean? Were you able to maintain it, keep it clean? Or?
That's when I remember for sure. Like my pops wasn't playing. Like nigga, he was checking in people's rooms. He was like, "Yo, you clean up."
Yeah.
Um, nigga would wake us up fucking Sunday morning, like at 8 in the morning, to fucking go and rake the leaves and like pick up. Me and my brother used to hate that shit, bro.
Shit.
LV got passed a few years because he was like 6.
Oh, true.
You know, so they're like, I mean, he's a little. That was some bullshit. We used to always hate on LV for that. And then eventually he started helping out. You know, he started having his ass come out too. But yeah, those were fucking hell of a times. Yeah, I was definitely cleaning up around that time. And you kind of start getting your own privacy, you know.
Yeah.
Start looking through the DVD collection, seeing which ones have like the sex scenes that you remember, so you could jerk off to when no one's home.
Oh, for sure, you can't forget that. Hell yeah. All
yeah,
right.
What was your go-to
30 minutes
movie
and 45 seconds
that had some like intense sex scene that you're like, okay, I could beat off to this.
That's so hard, but I want to say Monsters Ball for sure with
Monsters
Holly
Ball.
Berry.
I never got my hands on that one until like
Billy
internet.
Bob went in. I'll tell you that.
I was a great fan
Make
of him ever
me
since.
feel good.
You know what's funny? I just imagine like you and your family watching like the award show that year, and you're like hoping to see Billy winning awards.
Oh man!
And they're like, what?
Yeah,
What? That was such a great film. Your parents is like, why did you see that?
Nah, the most messed up thing I think that I've done as a kid was when I used to watch, you know, the dirty channels on our TV, and then
like
I used to leave it there, and then I used to go to sleep. So I used to turn off the TV and just go to sleep because I was tired of because my parents were sleeping at like 2 in the morning, and I'll watch it. It was the time when DirecTV was out, and people used to get the little scam cards, and you put it in the DirecTV, and you get all the channels, all the pay-per-view, everything. So we got all the boxing matches, we got everything. We didn't have to pay for nothing. We got DirecTV for free. This was when this little scam was going around. I think our cousins got it for us, and so we had all the porno channels, all that shit. So I'd go to it when they go into sleep. And then one morning, fucking, I wake up and I hear my mom yelling at my dad, like, "What is this nonsense? You watching this dirty shit?" He's like, "Angela, I never watched it." And my mom was going in on him. And then
she went straight for your pop's head.
Yeah. And then he's like, "I never watched this. I never." And then I'm just like, I'm over there shaking my head like,
You dirty dog.
You dirty. You dirty as hell.
Mama, what's for breakfast?
We finna have pancakes. I don't think Daddy should eat today.
So they never she never asked if that was you?
Nah, she never asked if it was me. She never. Come on, I'm like what? I'm like 12,
real.
11 or something like that, and I was just like, you know, I'm just sitting there.
I didn't have that luxury. I didn't have that luxury because this is back when we were still in New York. My uncle and my dad were hooking up this cable box. And me and LV playing in the living room, and all of a sudden, while they're hooking up, I hear, and I look real quick, my,
oh shit,
and then I they started laughing, they're like, oh shit, and they changed the channel, and I looked, and I seen where the channels were around.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like, yo, hey, don't be looking over here. I started laughing, but I already like,
got it.
I did some Terminator shit. So then, as soon as
information received,
like the next day at school, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to go home. I'm gonna find those channels. And then I went home, looked through the 70s. It was like 70s. It was in the 70s. It was like from 73 to 78 or some shit. And I found that bitch, and I started watching. I was like, oh shit. And my brother, I'd say it till this day, Tito was a good kid.
Yeah.
My older brother, this nigga really was like, he's like, yo, you're crazy. He's like, you're going to get in trouble. This nigga went in his room, This nigga went in his room to avoid watching it. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. You see him now, he's like, he's your typical good guy. He has a kid. He has the his wife at home.
Word. Yeah.
So this shit was, like, I remember it to this day. This nigga went in his room. He's like, yo, you going to get us in trouble, man. Went in his room, and I was just like, oh, shit. All of a sudden, I hear... My dumb ass was so in it. I hear my fucking grandma's footsteps, like, in our apartment. I'm like, oh, and I changed it real quick. And she came in. She's like, oh. And I could tell something was weird, but she was like, she played it off good. She was like, oh, what are you guys doing? Well, so you want snacks? Because she always used to come and like, she lived right next to us. So she would come in and help us. And she'll like make, because my parents were at work. So she'll feed us snacks and shit like that. By the way, I swear my grandma made Lunchables, yo. She used to fucking take Ritz crackers and make sandwiches with like salami and cheese and shit. But anyways,
they stole it from the hood.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So then, so then later that night, I'm chilling. I'm thinking I got away scot-free. All of a sudden, my mom tells me to come over there. They pull me into the kitchen, and they asked me if I was watching porn on the TV. I was like,
so your aunt snitched?
My grandma.
Your grandma, I mean, snitched?
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah.
Damn, she played it off good.
Yeah, she played it off good. And she did the right thing. She told my parents to let them handle it, you know? And they told my ass, you better not be watching that shit no more. And ever since that day, I've never seen porn again in my life.
Yeah, right. It's such bullshit. That's when it just upped the ante. Okay, I won't. I will, Daddy. I will, Mama. You have no clue.
You're wrong, Mama.
Porno is right.
But that was like the first time. And then talking about the privacy of your own room, like I feel like that was definitely when I started jerking off, like 13, 14, like around those, you know, that you get your own room, you have privacy, you have time to explore and shit, you know.
I didn't.
But it was funny. I actually
start.
Jerked off in my brother's room. Actually,
you just knew?
He had the computer.
Wait. You just knew to just hack your dick, or did somebody tell you?
Nah. Oh, that was influence for sure. Fucking Greg and Dave were fucking
because
running
Dave,
around town telling everybody
Dave called me on the phone. He's like, "Yo, what up, nigga?" I'm like, he's
like
got a deep voice.
Yo, Road to Hollywood. We can make a movie.
Nah, but like he called me. He's like, oh, yo, you ever beat your dick before? I'm like, what? It's like, excuse me.
He probably said
nah,
jerk
he
off,
said jerk off. You ever jerked off before? And I'm like, no. And then he's like, oh, well, it's
you like look down at your penis?
Yeah.
No.
I was just so confused.
While you flick a booger in your booger box.
This is interesting.
Save that for later. What is this you're talking of, David? Hello.
Hello. Anyway,
so
yeah.
What is it you do precisely?
Yeah. So he's like, oh, something about this and that, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll give it a try.
He gave you a tutorial on how to beat your
I
dick.
think he did. I really can't remember if he gave me a tutorial or he said like, you know, you just pull your dick back and forth until something comes out.